Hey girlies, it's Rachel from Heal That Homegirl, and today we are going to discuss 3 ways to live a happier life, you all. 3 ways to live a happier life. Sis, do we want happiness? Are we ready for happiness and wholeness? Honey, raise your hand if you are ready for happiness and wholeness. If you are ready, then I got you, and you already know I'm going to jump right into it. So, number 1. Ladies, number 1 is stop comparing your life to everybody else's. Okay, sis, you don't know them people. You don't know them people like that. Stop comparing your life to everybody else's. Sis, how many of us barely know ourselves? I know before I got on this journey, sis, I realized I didn't even know who I was. You know, when I got on this journey of healing, of awakening, of self-love, it's like, wow, for over 30 years, I did not know who I was. That's a problem. So if I don't know who I am and I spend every day with myself, how do I know who I don't know who the next door neighbor is. Not even the lady that lives right next door to my house. I don't know who she is. I may see her sometimes. I may see some things that she does. I may have conversations with her, but I don't know that lady like that, right? And you don't know them people like that. So I need you to stop comparing yourself to other people because you don't know them people like that, right? And what happens is you're constantly comparing yourself to people, wishing that you were them, saying things like, oh, I should be further along. You don't even know where they are. You know what they tell you. If you want to be further along, then set a plan for yourself and stick to it. But to compare yourself to somebody else when you don't even know who they are, it really creates bitterness and misery and resentment. You're going to resent yourself that you are not where these people are when you don't even know where they really are, right? And then that is going to cultivate a whole bunch of bitterness and misery within you. So sis, stick to the script and stop comparing yourself to people when you don't know them people like that. You don't know them. You got to mind your business, sis. You have got to mind your business. Don't forget. And we drinking our wood over here. Heal our homegirl. Yes. I'm going to have to come up with some merchandise. We healing. It's healing season. Some merchandise for Heal That Homegirl, some water bottles. But yeah, mind your business, sis. You don't know them. So we compare ourselves and then we start to get down on ourselves. I wish I looked like her. I wish I had her hair. I wish I made the money she made. I wish I was in a relationship. Oh God, the relationship goals. Girl, stop making people relationship goals when you don't even know what's going on in people's relationships. You sit up here and you pray for a relationship like their relationship or their relationship or their relationship. And then you keep getting a problem and you wonder why. That's because you only see what they showed you on the front screen. You didn't know what was happening behind in production, honey. You didn't know that. So then you keep getting what aligns with what they really have going on and not just the picture they project outwardly. And you're wondering why you had this hell of a relationship. Stop making people relationship goals. Stop making other people's lives goals. Even on my page on Instagram, right? I talk a lot about healing. I talk about self-love, but I put myself out there in the work that I'm doing and things that I'm doing because I understand the importance of having a visual, right? To go along with the stuff that I'm speaking about because I want women to know that, guess what? If I did it, you can do it too. It's not like I'm not an anomaly. Like, you can do it too, right? So I want to show you. But that doesn't mean that you compare yourself to me in any kind of way. Because I also talk about my struggles on there too, right? But if I did not talk about my struggles and I just talked about what you see as far as my accomplishments, and I didn't talk about the way that I've stumbled, the way that I fall, the way that I've had unhealthy relationships, the struggles that I've had with loving myself, then you would sit up here thinking that I'm some type of photo of something that you will never reach. Some picture of perfection. And that's just not the truth. But everybody is not going around telling you about their downfalls. Everybody is not going around and telling you about how many no's they had to get before they got a yes. Everybody's not going around and telling you how many times they told themselves no and a fight that they had to go through to overcome even their own selves before they get to where they're trying to go. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Your hair is your hair. You have to find a way to love yourself, right? I made a video where I talked about 3 ways to start loving yourself. Go check that video out, right? You have to find a way that you love yourself and you're not comparing yourself to other people. And one good way to do that, you all, is to cancel all the outside noise. Your social media is really, everything is a blessing and a curse. Everything has its good and its bad, right? It all depends on how you utilize it. But a lot of us are utilizing in ways that are harmful for ourselves. We sit on there all day long and we scroll, and we see stuff, and then we're not happy at where we are in our lives, but we go on social media and we spend so much time on social media, and then we're comparing ourselves to people on social media. And then it's like, I'm not even happy in my own life. I haven't cultivated a happy life for myself. But then I go on social media, which has me on this hamster wheel, which has me all wired up, which has me wanting more and more of something that's not even fulfilling anyway. I could be off of social media, doing my thing, making myself happier. But no, I'm doing something that's going to take me down. So get off of social media, where it really is going to have you comparing yourself to other people until you get to a place where you're strong enough to not do so. Limit your time. Of course, all of us cannot just go cold turkey. Let me tell y'all my cold turkey story. In 2017, you all, I just got off of social media because honestly, I was changing, and it had just changed for me. I was on MySpace and all that, and then we came over on Facebook when it really started to get crowded on there, like 2009, and I was like on there. Like I was one of them people coming in the morning, good morning, y'all. One of them, good night, y'all. And it was fun, and we were playing the games, and I'm posting pictures, and it just started to get so weird to me because it's like, okay, Facebook, like first we just on here, now we are like able to see who else is on here. Now we're able to see who else is commenting on pictures, and it's just getting a little intrusive. Now we are able to tag our location. Now we can tag other people that are at the location with us, and I say, sis, don't put me in there. This is too much for me. Like, this is too much in my business. This is too much in my business. Sis, don't tag me in that location. I don't like that. Right? So it was just too much. And then it was just like, okay, there's so many people talking about their business, especially on Facebook, because we could put up like a post, and some people put up 3 paragraphs of everything that's going wrong. And I started to really get in tune with my energy and really like feel my energy out. And I started to like out of nowhere be able to pick up on energies through social media and other people, y'all. And it was just wearing me thin. It was wearing me thin. I have not even went back to Facebook. I'm only on Instagram because I have my platform over there, which I was led to do this. Literally got the vision, got the call, and was running from it like crazy. So I've been back to Instagram, but I have not been back to Facebook because it's just too much on there. So that's what happens. We come on social media where it's just too damn much. And it's too much for us to see, and it's too much for us to compare ourselves to, and it's just too much, and we're already not at a place of peace within. So stop comparing yourself to people. When you do catch yourself comparing yourself to people, ask yourself, what is it about them that you want within you? And ask yourself, why don't you like those things within you? And you're going to have to spend some time with you and love on you, because guess what? There's only one you. I don't care how many times you go and change this and that. Guess what? It's not so much of your outward more than it is your inward, because those seeds have already been planted. Those seeds were planted since you were a child. You continue to water those seeds. Those seeds are constantly being planted every day. And when we are not in control, when we are not in the driver's seat of our lives, right? We have all of this information. We're inundated with all this information. Oh, you should be like that. Oh, this hair looks like that. Oh, you should look like this. And when I'm not already at a place where I love myself and where I take full control of my life, I'm still being sent all of this messaging that tells me that I am not what I am supposed to be. And it's just too much, right? So stop comparing yourself. Ask yourself why you are when you do. Give yourself grace. Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself you love yourself. And remind you that it's a part of the journey of stopping to compare yourself. It's not going to happen tomorrow, sis. But guess what? Over time and with work, just like with anything else, you will get there. Okay, ladies, number two, ladies, love what you have before you get to where you feel like you're supposed to be. So back to social media and back to just this microwave society that we are in, that even I have to remind myself that I'm always clinging to the bigger picture. And it's like, Rachel, love the journey. I've really gotten to a place where I'm starting to like really love the journey. But there was so many times up until just recently where it's like, I'm just focused on the biggest picture. I want to get there. I want to get there. I want to get there. And let me tell you, your healing journey is going to help you in so many ways. Girl, your healing journey is just going to be, do you see the smile on my face? Do you see the smile on my face? Your healing journey is going to be life-changing, because with all of the work that I've done, you all, on this healing journey, I would still look at the bigger picture. Let me tell you what helped me to not look at the bigger picture It's when I started to work out, you all. I hired a fitness coach. Ladies, pour into yourself. Spend that coin on you. Any money that you spend investing into you is a major investment because you're going to get a good return on it as long as you are doing what you need to do and pouring into that investment, right? So I invested into a fitness coach. And like I say in my videos, normally I would have this negative outlook on myself. I would constantly starve myself. I would work out while starving myself. I would cut my calories drastic and do a lot of cardio because I knew that it's calories in versus calories out, and that's how I'm gonna get smaller, right? But this time around with my fitness trainer, like, I'm just not doing that. And it's like the fitness trainer, I've had a fitness trainer before, right? But this time I'm on a healing journey, so it's just different. I don't even care about the scale, you all, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm not far off from the body that I've had when I've even been my biggest. On the scale right now, I'm like 182. It'll be like 181. It depends, 180. At my biggest, I was like 218. The only difference is that, sis, I'm in the gym. Like, he got me in that strength training. So, yes, I'm gaining muscle, and it's replacing the fat, right? But I'm not even beating myself up. And it's like I don't even care to like look at the scale. Like, I really am just enjoying the journey, y'all. Like, every day when I go into the gym, I know that I'm about to be in there lifting the weights, and I know that I'm getting stronger every day. Like, wow, when I first came in here, I was like, oh my God. And it's like now I'm just in it and I'm just lifting the weights, and I want to put more weights on it. I want to put more weight. I want to add more weight on the bar. And it's just like, I'm just enjoying the journey. I'm just enjoying that I'm under body recomposition where my fat is being replaced with muscle. So no, it's not showing on the scale, because when I started, I was like probably 186 or something like that. I have to look at my notes. But it's like it's being replaced with, my fat is being replaced with muscle. And before, I was like, oh my God, like I was in a fit. Like, it took me probably 2 months to get to a place where it was like, you know what? I just want to enjoy the journey. So I don't even care about, the scale. I'm a insert. I just did a reel on Instagram of a before and now where I'm at on my journey. And I hadn't even been taking pictures. Like, he'll tell me, take a picture every week and weigh yourself every week and take the picture so you know where you are. At first, I wouldn't take the picture because I was not enjoying the journey. At first, I wasn't taking a picture because it's like, what am I going to take a picture or what am I going to weigh myself for when it is not even given that it's totally anything different, right? Because I'm looking to see the drastic changes that I was getting from when I was doing cardio. And that's just not what happens when you're doing strength training. When you're lifting the weights, that's just not how it goes, right? So I didn't want to do it. And so instead of running from it, I just sat and I'm like, stop running from it and enjoy the journey, right? So I realized I had been holding all this, like, I'm not enjoying the journey. I just want the end picture. I just want the end picture. So about literally like a month and a half ago, that's when I started to just sit in and enjoy the journey. And really, like, I'm riding in the car and I'm just like, oh my God, look at how your body is changing. Oh my God, your clothes, they're fitting looser. Oh my God, you're getting so much stronger. Oh my God, like, the things that you have to do in here with lifting weights are the same things that you've learned to do in life through your healing journey. Like, make sure that you're breathing when you're lifting the weights. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath in life, ladies. Breathe. You got to breathe through that process. Breathe, right? Take one step at a time. So when I'm in there lifting the weights and it might be heavy, I might feel like I want to go fast because I want to get this old weight. And then he reminds me, one at a time. So it's like, I got to slow down. Just one at a time. Take one step at a time. Don't look at the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture is when I walk out the gym, because I'm going in there at 6 a.m. and I'm torturing my body like crazy. But it's a good torture because it's getting me where I want to be, right? And it's helping me in so many ways. But the bigger picture is me leaving the gym and actually getting into the car. But if I sit there the whole time and I focus on me leaving the gym and getting in my car, then I'm missing out on the workout, right? And I'm actually torturing myself and making it worse because instead of me focusing on the workout, I'm sitting here doing this, but I'm ready to go. Oh, I just cannot wait until I get in my car and I pull off. So it's like, instead of doing that, just love where you are and do not wait until you get to where you feel like you need to be. Because the truth is, you all, what we're looking for is validation, right? We're not actually so much worried about the big picture. It's the validation that comes with the big picture. But until we learn to validate ourselves and be validated no matter where we are, we will always believe that we need to be at the big picture instead of enjoying where we are and just looking out the window on that journey like, oh, look at the trees. Instead of being the one that's in the car like, oh, we there yet? Hurry up. Oh my God, when the driver just moved, I am just tired. I'm ready to get out this car. One of those people are going to enjoy the ride, even though it's still taking the same amount of time, right? And the other one is straight miserable. So take your time to enjoy the journey. You learn about yourself during the journey. There are jewels during the journey, and you're missing out on all of that, right? I don't care if right now you're sleeping on an air mattress on the floor like I've had to do in my lifetime. And all you're thinking about is, I can't wait till I buy my house. I can't wait till I buy my house. I can't wait till, guess what? There's so many things that you can learn right there sleeping on that air mattress on the floor. There are so many things that I learned. There are so many things that I've been through that I'm so grateful for, right? That came way before I got to where I am now, right? So enjoy the journey, love where you are, because it's not about the big picture. Remember, it's about the validation. Because if you need that validation so much, even when you get to what you believe is the big picture, there's going to be another one. We never stop growing, right? So once you get to that house that you bought, now it's going to be what? Oh, I need a new car. You're going to see somebody else with a bigger house. Oh, I need a bigger house. You need this. Enjoy where you are, right? And just know that you're going to get to where you're going, right? So that's number 2, ladies. Number 3, ladies, shift your perspective. Now, this goes back to, like I was saying, one person can be in a car, like, oh my God, I need to hurry up and get there. People need to move out the way. And the other person can just be like, oh, look at the tree. Look at the bird. Look at the butterflies. Oh, look. Somebody bumper came off. It's over there. Somebody else could be in pure misery, and the other person is just sightseeing and enjoying the journey. Why? Because they have 2 different perspectives. So you have the power to shift your perspective. I can look at me losing my job as, oh my God, I lost my job. Life is about to be over with. Oh God, now I'm back out here and I got to find another one. What am I going to do? And I can look at it like, you know what? That had to happen for a reason. And I know I'm going to be okay. That's like having faith, you all. That has helped me so much since awakening and being on my journey, is having faith that even if I don't know what it's going to be, I'm going to speak what it's going to be. And that at least helps me on the process to what it's going to be. So you see how I shift my perspective? So I lost my job because, it was meant for me to lose my job. And I'm not going to say it's nothing better on the way. There's definitely something better on the way, and I know it, right? And I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'm going to keep redirecting my mind and shifting my perspective while I deal with my feelings, you all, because we do not want to overlook our feelings. We want to be honest about the way that we feel. So yes, I'm a little sad about losing my job. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about losing my job. I've got a little anxiety going on, but I'm going to keep in the forefront. I'm going to shift my perspective because I don't have to sit here. Just because that's the way I'm feeling doesn't mean I have to sit in it, right? I don't have to sit in and stay, but I can sit with my feelings, right? Instead of sitting in my feelings. I can work through my feelings by sitting up here. What's going on, anger? Like, what's going on, anxiety? What's going on? Why am I feeling anxious? Why am I feeling anxious right now? What's going on? Why am I a little sad? What's going on, right? And then I can shift my perspective, or I can sit in it and continue to drown. And guess what? I will tell you that what you believe is going to happen, I promise you, your eyes will produce receipts to believe. So there could be jobs coming out the woodwork in some way. I don't want to work there. It's not good enough. And you don't even know what's on the other end. You just not getting up out the bed. Like, it's emails of jobs coming to you because this happened for a reason, right? But you've taken yourself to such a deep depression that you don't even get out the bed to look at your emails. So once you finally get up out of that, you realize all these jobs will come in my way. Yeah, because that happened for a reason. But you didn't shift your perspective to look at the brighter side while dealing with those feelings that you need to deal with. You just went into it like, it's always me. I done lost my job. But what I'm going to do now? I don't have a way to pay my bills. And one of those is going to help you to go higher, and one of those is going to take you lower. So ladies, those are 3 ways that you can live a happier life. Apply them. I promise you they work. That is it, ladies, for today. As always, you can find me on Instagram at heal_thy_homegirl, and you can go over to my website at healthyhomegirl.net, where I have coaching services. Soon, girls, we want some products, we want some ebooks, we want some courses, because it's time for us to work on pouring into ourselves and elevating into that woman that we know we can become. Sis, like, I'm waiting. Come on, don't let me do this by myself. All right, girlies, I'll see you all in the next video.